Lesson: Quantifying and prioritizing risks. Quantifying and prioritizing risks are critical components of effective contract risk mitigation and compliance. In today's increasingly complex business environment, professionals must possess the tools and frameworks necessary to systematically identify, evaluate, and manage risks associated with contractual obligations. The ability to quantify and prioritize risks not only enhances decision-making, but also strengthens the overall risk management strategy of an organization. By leveraging practical tools and frameworks, professionals can address real-world challenges and improve their proficiency in this essential domain. The quantification of risk involves assigning a numerical value to potential losses or impacts associated with specific risks. This process allows organizations to compare and contrast various risks, providing a basis for prioritization. One effective method for quantifying risk is the use of the expected monetary value analysis. EMV is calculated by multiplying the probability of a risk event occurring by the monetary impact of that event. For instance, if a contract includes a potential penalty of $100,000 for late delivery, and there is a 10% chance of this penalty being incurred, the EMV would be $10,000. This figure helps decision-makers understand the financial implications of specific risks, allowing them to allocate resources appropriately. Another essential tool for quantifying risks is the use of risk matrices. Risk matrices provide a visual representation of risks based on their likelihood and impact. By plotting risks on a matrix, organizations can quickly identify which risks require immediate attention and which can be monitored over time. This tool is particularly useful in contract management, where numerous risks may be present, and prioritization is essential for effective management. The risk matrix approach is supported by a study conducted by the Project Management Institute, which found that organizations using risk matrices as part of their risk assessment processes experienced a 30% reduction in project delays. Once risks have been quantified, prioritization becomes the next critical step. Prioritization involves ranking risks based on their potential impact and likelihood, enabling organizations to focus their resources on the most significant threats. The risk priority number is a widely used method for prioritizing risks. The RPN is calculated by multiplying the severity of a risk event by its probability and detection difficulty. This approach provides a comprehensive view of each risk's significance, guiding decision-makers in determining which risks to address first. For example, in a contract negotiation scenario, a risk with a high RPN may warrant immediate engagement with legal experts to develop mitigation strategies. To further enhance risk prioritization, organizations can utilize the failure mode and effects analysis framework. FMEA is a systematic approach that identifies potential failure modes within a process, assesses their impact, and prioritizes them based on severity, occurrence, and detection. This framework is particularly beneficial in complex contractual environments where multiple risks may interact, and the consequences of failure can be significant. By employing FMEA, organizations can proactively identify vulnerabilities within their contracts and implement strategies to mitigate them before they result in adverse outcomes. A case study by Smith and Kendall demonstrated the effectiveness of FMEA in reducing contract disputes by 25% within a multinational corporation, highlighting the practical applicability of this framework in real-world scenarios. Beyond quantification and prioritization, integrating risk management into the organizational culture is crucial for sustained success. The implementation of a risk-aware culture involves training employees to recognize and respond to risks effectively. Organizations can achieve this by providing regular risk management training sessions and encouraging open communication regarding potential risks. A study by Brown and Jones found that companies with a strong risk-aware culture experienced a 20% increase in their ability to identify and address risks proactively, ultimately reducing the frequency and severity of contract-related issues. While quantifying and prioritizing risks provide a foundation for effective risk management, continuous monitoring and review are essential for maintaining an adaptive and responsive approach. Risk management is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that requires regular assessment and adjustment. Organizations should establish a risk monitoring system that involves periodic reviews of identified risks and updates to risk management strategies as needed. This ensures that the organization remains agile and capable of addressing emerging risks in a timely manner. Incorporating technology into risk management practices can further enhance the ability to quantify and prioritize risks. Advanced analytics and artificial intelligence tools can provide valuable insights into risk patterns and trends, enabling organizations to make data-driven decisions. For instance, AI-powered risk assessment platforms can analyze vast amounts of data to identify potential contractual risks and recommend appropriate mitigation strategies. A report by Deloitte highlighted that organizations utilizing AI in their risk management processes experienced a 40% improvement in risk identification accuracy, underscoring the transformative potential of technology in this domain. In conclusion, quantifying and prioritizing risks are essential components of effective contract risk mitigation and compliance. By employing practical tools and frameworks, such as EMV analysis, risk matrices, RPN, and FMEA, professionals can systematically assess and manage risks associated with contractual obligations. Integrating a risk-aware culture, continuous monitoring, and advanced technology further enhances an organization's ability to address real-world challenges and improve proficiency in risk management. By adopting these strategies, organizations can mitigate potential losses, optimize resource allocation, and achieve greater contractual success in an increasingly complex business environment.